Good morning, my strong family. I shouldn't say good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Don't mind the crazy hair. I washed it yesterday. I got a little thingy. And I mentioned before my hair is very curly. Now it looks like I got a bump there. And I've been, as it's growing in the growing process, my hair is curly. It doesn't really look curly now, but it's curly. As it grows, it gets curlier. Oh God, this is gonna go. This will drive me crazy. Sorry. Anyways, today we're gonna read a message. Are you ready? And thank you for all the kind. I tell you, this family is beautiful. You guys are so beautiful, so kind. I couldn't ask for anything more. But what do we have to do? We have to keep going, right? Am I too far from the camera? I told you on the short, if you watched the short, I think it was the short. Anyways, it was a couple of videos ago. My hair's gonna drive me crazy. I always have to put the Oh God, what was I gonna talk about? Oh, on this particular tripod. So I got, instead of vertical, I always have you vertical. I've got you this way. Anyways, so it's more of a widescreen. I don't know if I like it. Let me know if you like it this way or the way I usually film. Okay. Shut your mouth, Michelle. It's going. And you know what I need to do? I need to paint. I need to start working on acrylics. I told you I was digging, cleaning out my closet, and this is number 21 of one of my paintings that I've done. I'm like, you need to paint over that. These look like airplanes. They're supposed to be dragonflies. So I'm painting over that. But filming, and I have been editing. Let me know if you just like the raw, tell it like it is, no little pop-ups. This video is going to be unedited. So do you like the edited videos with the little pop-ups, the little minions, the little creatures, sayings, or would you rather just have it raw? Let me know, please. It does take a lot of time to edit because you got to upload it one time, then you got to upload it again, then you know, you got to put the characters in or subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do, or whatever I want to do. And then watch it again. So you can do anything. You can do anything. So today, what are you going to do? Anything. Anything you want to do. Anything your little heart desires. Just make it happen. Just like I'm talking about, thinking about getting another channel started and telling my life story, basically. Just make it happen. Don't quit just because something becomes too hard. And this is, it's funny. For all my new subscribers, I do not read. When I open a page, after I'm done reading this with you, I make a little check mark. Then I switch it to the other page without looking, and I'm reading this for the first time and sharing it with you is what I'm getting at. So it's funny how a lot of things happen, like, you know, just do it. Just make the book and stop talking about it. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard for me to do because, number one, I'm going to open up myself to the world. I'm going to become very, very vulnerable. And a lot of things happened in my life that no one, I don't care what age yet, go through. So it's going to be like therapy for me. That's what it's going to be like, therapy. Okay. So, oh, before I do this one, well, let's do this. Okay, ready? Pick a page. Yeah, we did this one. We have to do it again. Okay, this one looks pretty. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Mother Teresa wrote that, actually. Shout out to Mother Teresa, if you're religious, or even if you're not. So, kite on the other page. And I have to get used to, because normally the camera is up there. And now it's over here. So if you see me, my eyes squiggling around, you're going to say, that's what I'm looking for the camera. Kindness in mind. Choose a person. So if you want to get a piece of paper and a pencil, pen, whatever you want to get to write with. If you want to do this little exercise, you can, or you could skip it. Or you could always play this back and pause it. Kindness in mind. Choose a person who somehow grabs your attention in the course of your day. Consider not what they're wearing or doing in particular, but focus on the truth that they are someone with hopes, dreams, and even frustrations. Who doesn't have frustrations? Just like you. In your head, wish them a day filled with good things. What went through your mind, and how did you feel after those moments? Interesting. Okay. I have another list, but of course I don't know where I did with it. So getting to my other channel about actually telling my story since I was 6. And the reason why I choose 6 is because that was really the first big moment that I remember. I was told that when I was 3, I went to New York with my mom, and that was the first time, my birth mother. But who remembers that? I don't remember that. I do actually, maybe I will do 3, because I do remember this one part. So yeah, maybe I will start at 3. It's a very short part, but you might find it a little interesting. And maybe that's why I like Indians. I love Indians. Native American, excuse me. I love all the people of the world, don't get me wrong. But I love Indian stuff, like, I'll have to show you the picture of it, the Indian that I painted with acrylics. Okay, so Michele's story. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, my name is spelled M-I-C-H-E-L, 1 L-E. Most Michele's are with 2 L's. I don't know why my mother spelled it that way, but it is what it is. Life as an only child. So Michele's story, or Life as an Only Child. My story, or My Story as an Only Child. This one I'm not particularly crazy about. Italian Way, My Story. That's kind of stupid. My Story as an Italian Only Child. That might work, but it's kind of long. My Story as a Only Italian Child. If I could make that shorter, you're probably better at it than I am, because I get too much stuff going on in here. My Story as an Only Italian Child. That might work. Because I was very lonely. Now I like being alone. I mean, I do. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for joining this strong family. Please, if you haven't got your lungs checked, I haven't told you this in a while. If you haven't got your lungs checked, oh, Bella, no. Sorry. I'm going to give you a big hug, a big squeeze hug. Hopefully, when you get your lungs checked, it's a low-dose CAT scan, everything will be fine. But if you have a small nodule, they'll have to do a biopsy and confirm whether it's cancer or not. Now, a lot of people have nodules that are non-cancerous, so keep that in mind. So please ask your primary doctor, who, depending on what state, a lot of you are from the U.S., primary doctor, that you'd want a low-dose CAT scan, especially if you smoked. If you smoke, no hating here. Hey, I've done that. But here's the thing. Pete, when you say, oh, I have lung cancer, the first thing people think about is, oh, she deserved it. She smoked. Well, guess what? Endocarcinoma, which is the type of cancer I have, usually hits ages 40, non-smokers. This is the same type of cancer that, Jenny Apple had, okay? So if you know, you know. So please, do it for me, do it for you, do it for your family, do it for your children, your grandchildren. I love you. Stay strong, because we are always stronger together, spreading awareness one breath at a time.